everybody, CW here. I want to do an unboxing because I got a surprise package in the mail. This is from a friend of mine who I talk to most days on one of the forums that I'm on. And he does do some videos, but he's more over on Rumble. And that's Minty38. And he texted me a couple days ago, yesterday, said there was a package headed my way, but he wasn't telling me what it was because he was going to let it be a surprise. It arrived. Let's see what we got here. I started opening it and I said, you know, I'm going to do a video. So I'm going to be surprised with you because the only thing I did was block out the addresses. So let's see what Minty sent us. Obviously, it's something you can see because I didn't delete it. Oh, you got an address on that side too. If it's something gag-oriented, you're not even going to ever see this video. So we'll see what he sent us here. All right, got some more packaging. We got some toys for later. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm just kidding. I saved that for shipping out packages to other people. Let's see. We're getting it here. Another address in there. Uh-oh. Seen something hard. It's a mold. What have you done here? What did you do? You bad dog, you. You don't need to send me a mold. Let's see what we got here. Maybe it's just a loaner. I got a story to tell you. So, last night, everything's normal. Go to bed, no problem. As you guys know, I'm now a widower, so I'm alone. Well, Pop's here, but I mean, I sleep alone. And except for the dog. She's been taking up residence on the mama's side of the bed. So about 3 o'clock, she gets up. And I don't really wake up, but you know, you kind of wake up. I have to sharpen my knife. This is gonna dull it out. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, she gets up, and I hear a couple of woof, woof, woofs, but under her breath woofs. So like, not somebody's there, just I hear something and I don't know what it is. Or doesn't deserve a full-on meltdown. She gets in, just jumps back up on the bed, and I think nothing of it, go back to sleep. A couple hours later, I wake up and I'm, uh-oh. I smell something, and I think I know what that is. Now, she didn't go outside. She can't get outside, and it's not her that smells. It's an odor that's proliferating the house. Now, I come to find out my bedroom's on the back or opposite end from where this smell occurred. And where this smell occurred was in the breezeway, possibly in the garage. Now, the garage is closed, but not sealed. I've found critters in there before, and what can I do about it? You know, they get in. It's got a old sun porch on the back that was open, and the doors, the way they go, it's sealed. I mean, it's closed. Nobody can get in there, but critters could. And that's what I think happened. Now, why a skunk got in there, I don't know. But I opened the back door this morning to let her out, and it hit me like a wall. Now, I knew it was going to be outside. I was hoping that it got hit by a car, or we're getting to that time of year where it's breeding season. But she's wanted to go out there all day, and I haven't let her go out. I've taken her out of the front. I opened up the garage, the back doors. I was going to open the front doors, but it's still pretty cold. But I opened the back doors and the breezeway doors, and I letting it air out. We'll see. But I mention it for two reasons. One, because it's kind of a funny story, but 2, because I do my casting out in the garage. All right, so let's see what he sent us. I got it open here. It's an Arsenal mold. Aha! The Elvis mold. Pretty cool. I was thinking of getting this, or asking if somebody had one I could try some. Those of you who are not familiar, this is an Elvis Ammo 22 bullet mold. I'm going to have to talk to him, find out why he sent me this. Probably he's not using it, or hopefully it's just a loaner. But I will talk to him and find out. In any event, thank you very much for the opportunity to use it. That is pretty cool. I was wanting to, and it kind of leads into the last part of this video, which I don't know if I'm going to do I'm going to tell you about it. I'm not going to leave you hanging. But I don't know if I'm going to do a full video on it or not, but we'll see what you guys say when I show you just a glimpse of it. So that's pretty cool. Thank you very much, Emmett. I really, really enjoy that. That's awesome. That's a nice mold to play around with. This one here is kind of funny. Not, but funny. You'll get a kick out of it. The wife and I were both NRA members. I still am. I'm a life member. And she actually was just about paid off with her life membership. Did it on the quarterly payments plan from years ago. I don't even know if they do that anymore, but just about paid off. And of course, she's not here to reap any benefits from it, but she got her rifleman in the mail like this, and we got the front cover with the mailing address. So that's all it was shipped, because that's what has the address on to come here. Nice, huh? But I got to give him credit, not the entire organization, but my mail carrier, because she was very nice and knocked on the door and didn't just leave this in the box for me to find in case I got upset about it. I'm not really upset about it. I canceled mine years ago, and I don't know why she didn't ever cancel hers. I told them, save your money sending me the magazine. There's nothing really there that I even look at anymore, but she let hers keep coming, and that's what we got. So nice, huh? Yeah, they handle stuff really with care. All right, let me get the last part of the video, and I'm just going to show you a glimpse, because it was something I've been playing with for a few days, and last night was another night I couldn't sleep. So I got to thinking, rolling around, and I decided that I'm going to shift around a couple of uppers that I have. I have 3 223 uppers. One's a wild 223 Wildie. One of them's a very heavy barrel, a very, very heavy barrel target. And one of them is a very, very skinny light barrel pencil barrel. And the way I had it set up was kind of foolish. I had the heavy barrel, the really heavy barrel, set up with just a red dot, and I was using it as my 3-gun barrel upper. And that's kind of foolish. I should have had the Wildie set up for that, because that's a better... I'm using all different kinds of ammo when I'm shooting 3-gun. Yes, I use my own hand loads, but sometimes you use somebody else's ammo. Sometimes you try something. It's a broader spectrum of ammo that could be used, because there's no really fine accuracy needed. Sometimes we do some side events where you'll have a target out at 60 or 75 or 80 yards or something like that. But generally speaking, at least the guys that I shoot with in my area here, they don't shoot so well at distance. So those targets that are way out there are generally like 18 or 24 inch steel, and you just hear it ring. So I mean, I could hit that with a pistol, so it's not hard to hit. So what I'm getting at is I don't have to have sighted in perfect, half-inch groups out of my 223 to hit these targets. So I can pretty much take any ammo of anybody's make and hit those targets for the most part. So having the wild chamber is going to be a little more forgiving. That's, if you don't know what the wild is, look it up. If you have any questions, leave me some comments and I'll talk more about it, or I'll do a video about it. But so that's what I did. I took the wild upper apart. I put it back together on the slick-sided upper that I use on that rifle that I use for 3-gun. I took the heavy barrel and I put it together as more a tactical target shooter, because it's such a heavy barrel. What are you going to do with it? You know, it's so darn heavy. You don't want to cart it around. It weighs a ton. You'll see it. It's mondo big. And then the lightweight one I just left alone. But I had an army green drab oil, olive drab green, I guess it's Cerakoted float tube. It's a short steel float tube, and I'll show you. I've got a black one on the rifle, just like that in green. And then I got a green upper, and I just don't like it. I just don't like it. So I looked on one of the websites I buy my parts from, and I don't want to have any problems with YouTube, so I'm not going to say any more about that, but just parts we go to, we probably all shop there. And they had a special on a number of uppers, and one was a really nice billet slick-sided upper, and it was under 50 beans. So I grabbed that. So I will be able to get rid of that green, nasty green upper. Maybe what I will do in the meantime, once I get it on and taken care of, maybe I will clean that all up, strip it all down, and blast it. And maybe I'll send it off to Gene and have it re-powder coated, not powder coated, Cerakoted, normal color. Anyway, let me grab that rifle. You don't need to have the whole gun, so I'll just show you the upper. Anyway, here it is. I told you it's big. That's big, and it's made by R Guns. I don't know who that is. I never heard of them. And it's a 5.56, 1 and 9. Sorry, my eyes are going. I kind of wish it was 1 and 8. I would like to be able to shoot really heavy 223s and try them, but. And there's the float tube, old school float tube, and I got to use it because this is a giant barrel. So the gas blocks available for this are few and far between. So this is the one that I have to use, so I need to have a big tube that'll work with it. So there we go. So I put this together this morning, and I threw on my Weaver Caspa on here. And I'm waiting for the, I've been using T-Bone. I'm not great thrilled with this company. They're kind of okay. Strike Force, Strike Industries, they're cheaper stuff. But I really like this T-Bone. It's a latchless style. And this has got that big honking lever on it. I like the ambies, both sides. But some of those levers get stupid money. And the latchless one is both sides, and there's no latch, and it just comes back. And I really like it. So I got one of those coming for this. And, you know, there's nothing special about any of this build. It's just parts that I put together. But I've shot it a few times, and it's a pretty good shooting barrel. But I've never really wrung it out. So this will be a little nicer scope. This is a mil dot reticle, no Christmas tree, just a old school mil dot reticle. But it's a nice scope. It's got pretty good glass in it. It's 3-12, so not huge power, but big enough power to do everything I want to do with it. I do have a bigger scope that I could throw on here that I haven't shown you guys, that I'll be having on the channel a little bit pretty soon. We'll do some testing with and check it out. But so this will be fun. Like I said, this great big barrel was in a similar configuration with a slick-sided upper and just a red dot, just a primary arms red dot on it. And I did show you that a bunch of videos back, maybe last year, maybe a year ago. and it's a great shooter. But this is going to be able to really, I can tune some loads, I can find some accuracy loads and see just how this works. And I don't think I'm going to put together a complete gun. I'll just leave this as an upper and I'll swap it with my 25-45 lower. And I'll use those two together, because one is more a hunter and this will be more a target, and they're both heavy. That's set up for target. It's got the PRS stock on it and the fancy trigger that we just did last week. We did the trigger pull Thursday on it, so it's a really nice setup. So that's what we're going to do for that. All right, I've rambled on here long enough. Thanks again, Minty. This is awesome. I will get a hold of you and see what the deal is here, why you sent this my way, and I will cast up some bullets with it, because I've been wanting to try it. God bless everybody. CW out.